Loose leash walking. If she pulls, I wait. I wait until she releases pressure on the leash and then I click and treat. Sophie likes to jump up too. So when she's jumping, I wait for a more acceptable behavior, then I click and treat that behavior. When Sophie is at my side, I click and treat. I am feeding her in the position that I want her to be in. Pulling and jumping get nothing. Being at my side gets rewarded. If she jumps, I take a few steps, then reward her for being at my side. I don't want her to think that jumping is what gets her the treat. If she pulls, I wait with gentle, steady pressure on the leash. Once she releases the pressure, I click and treat. I will also click and treat a few times for her remaining next to me. Now that Sophie is doing so well in her front yard, I am going to walk her down the driveway. I am going to stick with my criteria of her walking next to me. I am also going to hold out for a few more steps before I click and treat. job. Once again, I am changing locations. My goal is for Sophie to learn that no matter where we are walking, the rules remain the same. Walk without pulling and without jumping. If she pulls, I wait and I do not allow her to get to the bush. Then, when she releases the pressure on the leash, I will reinforce that. The goal is for Sophie to choose the right behavior. Sometimes I will wait for the right choice, click when she stops pulling, but take a few steps before rewarding. She is allowed to stop and sniff as long as she does not pull to the bush or whatever it is that she wants to check out. Sophie. Good job. Sophie. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Okay. Sophie. Okay, go sniff. Do you want to go sniff? Tips. If you want to go for a walk to get your exercise and your dog does not walk on a loose leash, then do your workout separate. When out with your dog, take that time to be with your dog and to train your dog. If you choose to let your dog pull one day but not the next, then that is just not fair to the dog, not to mention very frustrating to you, the owner. Take your time walking your dog. Work on teaching him what you want him to do. Allow yourself extra time. Do not be in a rush and need to be somewhere and then try to train your dog. This will only frustrate you more. Bring your clicker and treats on walks. This way you are ready to mark and reward when your dog does something amazing or is just being simply perfect. It never hurts to reward good behavior. Don't ignore your dog when he is doing a good job. You can't be in a hurry. Never assume that just because your dog can walk beautifully around your neighborhood, that he will automatically walk beautifully in a new place that he has never been before. When walking a dog in a new place, there are new smells, new things to see, and it is very exciting for a dog. So be patient. Take your time and really teach your dog what you expect him to do. Hang in there. Good. Very good. Good girl. We need to cut those nails. We do. Sophie belongs to friends that were on vacation. I worked with her for 5 days. On the 5th day, we were able to go to a park with my dog Isabelle, and Sophie did really well. She pulled on occasion, but for the most part, she did amazing. For more free videos, subscribe. For dog training products, visit www.pamsdogtraining.com.